Let's take a closer look at the first-generation Mercedes GLA.
Explore what this smallest crossover in the Mercedes lineup has to offer.
One thing is for sure, it doesn't lack charm, style, agility, nor excellent all-wheel drive.
Model overview and key specs.
The GLA that we are presenting was produced from 2014 to 2020 when it was replaced by a new generation. Prior to that, in 2017, it underwent a single facelift. The model we'll review today is a pre-facelift version that differs from the upgraded edition in a few ways. The headlights and bumpers are different. A few changes can also be seen at the rear. Inside, the seats look different, along with some other more subtle details. The GLA is an excellent car for city use and should be considered as such. However, it also performs quite well on short casual trips. Its overall length is 4.43 meters, with a height of 1.55 meters and a width of 1.8 meters. The GLA is very similar to the A-Class in many respects. They share a platform and an exact wheelbase of 270 centimeters. However, the GLA is 14 centimeters longer and 2.5 centimeters wider than the Class A. Both the GLA and the A-Class share engines and almost all interior components. However, the GLA offers a slightly more comfortable driving experience thanks to its roomier cabin. Its body is 7 centimeters taller than the A-Classes, offering more headroom. It also has slightly greater ground clearance. Depending on the trim level selected, the minimum ground clearance is 14 centimeters, 3 centimeters more than the A-Class. The 4MATIC four-wheel drive version, as seen here, offers an additional 2.5 centimeters of ground clearance. Young drivers in their 30s and 40s often choose the GLA due to its appealing price, compact size, and sporty silhouette. They often tune it to increase ground clearance, creating a truly impressive appearance, improving its performance and ability to handle off-road adventures. Driving impressions and safety features. What is the driving experience like? How comfortable is Mercedes' smallest crossover? The GLA delivers a lot of driving pleasure, especially in the city thanks to its responsive engines and agile, compact body. With 18-inch wheels and four-wheel drive, its turning radius is 5.7 meters. On the open road, you'll appreciate the suspension, which favors a sporty ride, yet focuses far more on comfort than BMWs or Audis do. Overall, the GLA receives high user reviews, with nearly 90% of owners saying they would buy the car again. However, it's important to remember that no car is perfect. Among the lowest rated characteristics is visibility, which can be problematic in certain situations. The sporty silhouette with small windows naturally limits the field of view. Front visibility is limited as well, and the embossing on the hood can cause distracting glare from streetlights. Significantly raked pillars obscure much of the view. To some extent, rearward visibility is also hindered by the uniquely designed front seats. Integrated rear seat headrests and a small rear window also make parking and assessing the surroundings challenging. That's why you have large side mirrors and a rear view camera with dynamic guidelines. Higher trim versions and those after the facelift offer a 360-degree camera system, which is highly recommended. Opinions are divided on the interior acoustic insulation, but it's definitely a baby Benz and remains comfortably quiet at speeds up to 130 kilometers an hour. Some say the wheel arches have inadequate soundproofing and that the tires are a major source of noise. Interior and practicality. Now let's move on to the interior. Keep in mind that the GLA is a compact car. Despite its 4.3-meter length, the interior is quite cramped. While even a driver who is 2 meters tall will be able to find a comfortable driving position and maintain a few centimeters of headroom, space in the back is truly limited. Now let's return to the cockpit. Its styling is typical Mercedes, identical to the A-Classes. Appealingly, the clear dashboard has no surplus of displays. Excellent ergonomics and craftsmanship reflect Mercedes' experience and status. A very practical gear selector is located on the side of the steering wheel. It's a pleasure to use. While the central infotainment screen isn't very large, it's perfectly fine for everyday use. While this may be a drawback for some, others will appreciate the physical switches and dials, which are easier to operate and look better than bloated fingerprint magnet screens. The dual-zone climate control system is effectively controlled and highly efficient.
As for the seats, they're comfortable and suited well to taller individuals.
They vary slightly in shape depending on the trim, as do the center console and door trim patterns.
As noted earlier, the rear seats are cramped, particularly in terms of legroom.
Visibility is also poor, as the large front seats almost block the entire forward view.
The GLA offers quite a bit of cargo space for its size. However, the loading sill is 60 centimeters high.
Basic trunk volume is 421 liters, not including the additional underfloor space.
With the rear seats folded down, the capacity increases to 1,235 liters.
Even in the standard configuration, there's enough space to pack for a multi-day trip or toss in a stroller. Price at BEFORWARD. Similar Mercedes GLA you can buy at BEFORWARD. The first generation 2013 to 2020 model starts from around $5,000 US. Explore stock of over 860 Mercedes GLA vehicles at BEFORWARD.JP. The right one might be closer than you think. Check the link in the description below for current stock and pricing. Our inventory is updated daily. Engines, performance, and fuel economy. As expected of a Mercedes, there is an extensive selection of engines. 3 types of diesel engines and 2 types of petrol engines. You're looking at the GLA 250, which features a larger 2-liter petrol engine. It develops 211 PS and offers 350 Nm of torque. This engine also comes in other variants and configurations. In the AMG A45 4MATIC, it achieves up to 365 PS. All GLA models are available with front-wheel or 4MATIC drive. This particular vehicle has a 7-speed automatic transmission. GLA is offered as either a 7-speed automatic or a 6-speed manual transmission, depending on the engine and trim. Fuel efficiency isn't a top priority for Mercedes unless you choose the diesel-powered vehicle. The GLA 250's average fuel consumption is 9.5 liters per 100 kilometers. The most fuel-efficient petrol engine uses about 8 liters, while the 45 AMG's most powerful engine uses at least 12 liters. With a dynamic driving style, it can reach up to 14 liters. The weakest diesel engine with 109 HP uses 5.7 liters. The most powerful 177 PS diesel uses about 7.2 liters. The fuel tank holds 56 liters. Common issues in reliability. In general, the GLA is considered a relatively reliable car. If problems arise, they are usually drivetrain related rather than caused by electronics issues. The 7-speed automatic transmission can be jerky or sluggish. Gear shifting may lag due to worn clutch plates or software bugs. To minimize these problems, keep the car's software updated by a Mercedes-Benz specialist. Also, perform regular oil changes every 60,000 kilometers. Another potential issue is wear on the 4MATIC differential. All-wheel drive models may experience differential noises and vibrations at higher mileage. This typically occurs around 80 to 120,000 kilometers. It is often caused by insufficient lubrication or worn bearings due to neglected maintenance. Maintenance costs and ownership. GLA will treat you well as long as you stay on top of proper servicing. Using genuine Mercedes-Benz parts or trusted OEM brands makes a noticeable difference. It helps you avoid most typical issues. Just expect the maintenance to cost a bit more than the average for a compact SUV. If you're looking for quality car at great price, visit BEFORWARD.JP. We offer a vast selection of vehicles to suit every taste and budget. You can also send your inquiries to top@BEFORWARD.JP.